Nick's work is extremely important. I think he's built up a really interesting following, and I think he's really got a message. And he's one of the few artists that also works with stencil and also with sort of fresh strokes. And I think that's very, very interesting for us to be able to show him as an artist. We're trying to show Nick not as a urban graffiti artist, but we're trying to show him also as a contemporary artist, which I think is extremely important for his development of his career. And we want to place him and take his message and show the contemporary audience that urban art is also moving more, not into mainstream, but within the contemporary world and standing alone within that. I think this exhibition shows the development of his career. I think he's in a place in his life where he now has two daughters that are growing up, and I think specifically this exhibition is showing the maturity and how that he is developing in himself. And so here we have works looking at the world around us, looking at the dangers, looking at the political systems, looking at religion, and all the dangers that are out there. And I think so there's a personal element to all of this, which is Nick looking at his own life, his own existence, his hopes and dreams for his children, and then he's also looking at it from a wider perspective as well.
The last show 2 years ago was all about one central character. This is about many different kind of themes, stories, reworks from like different stories and stuff like that that kind of embroiled in religion. I've had more spoke. It's a broader spectrum to kind of like work on, whereas the Vandal character on the last show, Peter Vandal and Pretty Decorating, that was essentially a focus on a central character who has his palette of colours. He literally kind of, paints, instead of painting the town red, he paints it yellow, blue, pink, green, what have you. It's all about it's a base on that theme, but with this show, it's just like, I can concentrate on many different concepts and ideas and work with him for like a lot longer, which I've done on numerous pieces. I've worked a lot longer on singular paintings than I did on the last show. The difference between doing something on the street and inside the gallery is literally there's the immediacy of how things are applied on the street completely more just basically whole difference altogether. It's the spontaneity in doing stuff on the street. So you don't have time to think, so you just do. And when you just do, things come like more natural. And sometimes mistakes can kind of be beneficial to you. I mean, you think, oh damn, I wasn't supposed to do that. But then it's like, you're glad you did it when you walk away and go look at it quickly. Literally, sometimes you even have 2 hours or even less than that to kind of like complete a piece. Often enough, you do it on the street because it's the biggest environment there is to kind of exhibit your work. If you find a spot which is a real kind of, which is a great spot, you've seen it every day, you're on your way from here to there, and you're like, oh, I've got to do that, I've got to hit that wall, I have to do it. And when you do it, it's just like, you find the right image for that wall. Sometimes it's more site specific than it would be other images, so, it just generally depends. If you're not about kind of trying to provoke, then what are you trying to do? I think trying to kind of get a reaction out of someone, trying to push buttons, or literally pushing buttons on a continual basis. If you're not doing that, you're not really trying to kind of provoke an issue, provoke a kind of a response of anything. So what are you trying to say with your art if you're not doing that? So why bother? Whether you hate it or you love it, it's like, you've gone away and you said, you've still got something in your head that which is kind of eating away at you, whatever the case. And if I've done that, if I managed to do that, then I've kind of achieved what I was